Hey guys, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to my porch. So today, I just want to talk about something that we hear at my church all the time. In particular, is just a saying that says everyone is either coming into a storm, in the middle of a storm, or coming out of a storm. And that's so true in different aspects of your life. It could be you could be coming out of one kind of storm in like a relationship aspect, but in your job, you could be in the middle of the storm. And with your family, you could be, fixing to come into one. So they're all, different, unique storms that we all face at different times. And something that really just kind of sticks out to me is what happens when you're through the storm, but you're in that in between of, you're not really, you don't see one coming at you, you're not in the middle of one, you kind of healed from one that you've just come out of, or you're in like the end process of healing from one. What do you do then? And for me, that's when I really like to stop and think about how can I use my storm to help somebody else. And I think that's part of loving your neighbors that we are constantly reminded to do and commanded to do in the Bible is love your neighbors. And having been through an experience that your neighbor is facing and you can offer advice or guidance in that, to me, that's part of loving your neighbor. If you have that advice or guidance and you hold on to it and don't offer it, I think the Bible speaks to not withholding that information as well. So just thinking about the process of coming into a storm, being in the middle of one, coming out of one. I found some verses in Proverbs that really kind of speak to that and speak to not doing those storms alone, because we're not meant to do life alone. We're not meant to do the storms alone. And when you have God in your life and when you have Jesus, you're not alone in those things. But we need our people. We need our physical people here to help us through those things. And so Proverbs 27:9, it says, oil and incense bring joy to the heart, and the sweetness of a friend is better than self-counsel. So having those friends in your life that you can reach out to and say, hey, you know what, I'm really struggling with this. Just talk to me. Just, come sit with me. Just come be with me. You don't have to say anything. Sometimes they just need somebody to sit with them. They need somebody to just walk up and give them a hug. A real honest, I'm so glad you're here in my life kind of a hug. People need that. And then when we're facing a storm, we're all like at war, and each storm is like our personal war that we have to go through. So Proverbs 24:6 tells us you should wage war with sound guidance, and victory comes with many counselors. To me, this speaks of if you're facing something, if you're facing a personal war in your life, whether it's a relationship, whether it's finances, whether it's an addiction that you're trying to break, or that you're just coming to terms with calling it an addiction, reaching out to those people that have been through it, friends that have been through it, reaching out to a mentor in your life, finding a mentor, finding a counselor, taking those steps and reaching out is going to help you walk through that war and have the victory on the other side of that war. And having those people that are here physically with you to walk with you through that is so key to being able to come out on the other side. And then when you are on that other side, when you've been through something, some type of war in your life, some storm in your life, and you have that experience behind you, and you know that you have that knowledge that helped you, knowing that everybody's journey is different, you still have that experience, you still have knowledge that you can offer, and guidance that you can offer. So Proverbs 3 tells us, in Proverbs 3:27-28 tells us, when it is in your power, do not withhold good from the one to whom it belongs. Don't say to your neighbor, go away, come back tomorrow, and I'll give it to you, if you have it today to give to them. So to me, that just speaks of, if I have been through a specific situation and I know I have a friend or a neighbor or a coworker or somebody that goes to my church that's walking through the same path, the same situation, I have the experience and the knowledge to offer ideas and guidance. And I can just tell them, hey, this is what worked for me. This is what worked for my family. Let me help you find something that will work for you. And just always keeping Christ in the center of that, in the center of your intentionality of walking with other people through a similar journey of yours, it goes so far, and it takes us back to obeying that command of loving one another and loving your neighbors. And it's so important to do that and to have people in your life and step out of your own little circle into bigger circles, if that bigger circle is where your experience and your knowledge is needed, to help others get through those same pathways. So whether you are, coming into a storm, you're in the middle of one, or you're just coming out of one, or you're in that in-between stage of, hey, you know what, I have this knowledge. What can I do with it? Always, always, always be in prayer. Just ask God, who can you put in my life? Who is in my life right now, in my pathway today, that I can use my knowledge of the storm that I went through? Show me who needs the information that I have, who needs the guidance that I have. And if you're, coming into a storm or in the middle of one, and just ask him, just say, send me somebody to help me. Send me somebody to guide me through this. And he will answer that. He will send somebody that's on the other side praying, God, show me where to do this. And he will work that circle. And it's amazing when he does. So go look, go ask, and open your heart and open your eyes to see who it is he's putting in your pathway today.